Greetings, it's Vaygrim. Welcome to a Friday episode of VAYGRIM'S Chance. Yes! Here we are on top of the castle. As you can see, we actually made some progress. I need to go get my builder's one. Real quick. This was on the Wednesday live stream. It should be queued up. And as a part of the playlist for this series now, I'm going to start doing that from now on so I can actually kind of get some extra work in before episode 150, which is probably going to be the final wrap-up for this series. Here we've got, this is kind of the greenhouse kind of thing that I was looking at. The stray shaft over, it actually goes over the top of the stairwell, the top of the stairs from the first floor up to about halfway. It's basically this kind of cool tube that shoots through. And you see, when the sun's in just the right position, coming up in the sky, you can actually see it rise up through that. And the same thing for the moon at night. It passes right past that window. I really do think this came out well. I like the pillars up the sides. That was a suggestion by the viewer. Water going down the sides, I love it. I think that's actually really kind of gives it a vibrant kind of a life. You know, like it's actually a living thing, not just this kind of set up snapshot of plants. Yeah, I've got some cool rose bushes over here. Some poppies right there, but that is not all going to stay. It's somewhere. Over here on the sides, I'd like to fit in some greenery, like some trees. But I might have to make them out of micro blocks. Gonna experiment with that here in a little bit. Not this episode, though. Maybe Monday. I want to get the roof started for this room right here. And I've got some ideas. And I'm thinking, it kind of hurts. Let's see. Might actually... Oh, that was painted glowstone. That was clever of me. Okay. I'm going to put you right there. Nope, I do want to swap those. Thank you. But you right there. Bump, bump, bump. And then let's put you there. I'm just going to bump the doors over a notch, basically. Let's put you there. You there. And just bump them over a touch. I'm probably... Let's see if we can make this work on this side. I'm going to try one of the archways like I've got downstairs. It does mean... Let's get half of those and do them like that. And the other half of those and make them into pillars. Come on. Thank you. I'm a clicking. Oh, wait a minute. No, I need something else. Okay. Wow, it just won't let me swap those blocks. I'm gonna put a mantle like that. And then those get turned back. Let's see. I need to put that there. Does not look quite as grandiose when they're not that tall, but whatever. That's how I did the actual archways for the doors downstairs. Let's see if we can do the same thing over here. I'm gonna do... Bump these out up here. Because I need to get this. And put the mantle across the top. I hope all of you have been having a great week. I have been. It has been very productive, very interesting, and very fun. Those are basically the archway doors from downstairs. Let me show you. Ooh, we have... I bet I have the same thing over here. Hang on. Yes, I do. I still don't know where I'm going to put the ceiling. I assume I'm going to have the ceiling just at where this level is right there. I'm going to put the roof of this, the ceiling of this room. I think I'm going to bring it over and then stair step it down, similar to how I stair stepped it up above the stairs. I'm probably going to slope it down, basically starting it there, and then slope it up to there and flatten it out. I think that's going to be the plan. I haven't done that yet, though. So here's the top of the stairs down here. You see I've done these same way. If you'll notice, these actually have a ceiling on them now. And in here, these are closed off. What I got to do now is decide. Let's look at this and see. If I nip these off, what's going to happen? I'm going to break into an adjacent room. I am not. And that makes me happy. So happy. Okay. Up here. Let's just dig my way down. So yes, I've had a fairly busy week, but it's been a productive week. A lot of good stuff happening on my end. I've had some really fun progress on my Forgecraft 2 series. A lot of people really taking notice of that series. Seems to be popular because I'm living the life of a chicken. Okay, if I do that, and then... Yep, those are all even now. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but... I do not have any great wood on me. So I assume... I don't know if I want to keep this room this tall. I'm not sure. I have thought about actually doing a half upstairs, half downstairs situation. Basically, we got all this room space, right? Well, we could have a hallway that went to a corridor here, right? And this corridor ran this way, and there were some first floor rooms down here, and it came right around here. But all the way at the end, there was actually some stairs that came up to another half level back here. And then these would be doors on the back wall that would look at rooms over here. And this would just look like a solid wall from the first floor. I'm thinking about doing that potentially. I could then, if I wanted to, actually bring those out. I think I could do a lot with that kind of a setup. I could make a lot of servants' quarters. I think it could be really, really cool. By the way, something I've noticed with the update, in the 108 pack, the magnet ring from Project E is not quite as reliable as it used to be. It used to be better. Now, as you can see, it is not foolproof. So I need to talk to Sin Killer J about that. Haven't done these archway doors yet. I will. Not yet, though. So yeah. Oh, I still was going to do little flower boxes or something in here. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. I'm still determining that. But if I just make a boop, I could make a hole right there. I'm thinking water source block pouring straight out through here. I might move these. What if I got these and did them like just next to the door? Right like that. Then what I could actually do if I wanted to is do a little bit of a half flower box. Across here. And let's do that. It'll kind of blend it in. No. So now, let's get that, that, I thought, yes, I do have my system set up to automatically craft water buckets. And if we, I'm going to put that in, pull this out. Which means now we have more running water, more reasons to make people feel like they're going to pee. I've been wanting to do that, and I do kind of like how that looks. But it definitely makes me want to change. I want to make sure I've got some painted glowstone. Oh, God. Painted glowstone right there, so there's underlighting. It's not going to be a dismal black little corner. My map is going bonkers right now. What even is that? I don't even know what... Wow. I don't even know what that is right now. That is so confusing. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. Anyway. I do like how that looks. I think that looks good. It adds some life to things. So now what we need to do is start thinking about, maybe I do want to do them as micro block trees. I'm going to do this roof area, the slope up in the roof into this room, the side hallways. I'm going to do that off camera because it's going to be tedious. So, okay, in here, got those. I got those. What I want to do, we're going to have pillar base right here. And I actually want to have these right up against the wall. Specifically, wow. That's not going to happen, is it? Okay, so let's do this, and that. So now I can actually cheat. It's all the same block, doesn't matter, but whatever, you know. That is the base for my pillar. And I'm going to have it come up here. Let's just put this all the way around. Big meaty pillar. Right like that. And then we're going to do another one. I might have to move these doors too. We'll see. I'm going to do one there. And one there. And let's give them the same stuff. All over again. Okay, I actually already need more of those slopes. Get a fresh stack. Turn that one back at EMC. And boop, 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 boop. Now, I might not get to the ceiling, but this is the start of the room. Are these 4 pillars? It really should look like. Wow, these are hard to place. It really should look like these big, heavy pillars are holding up the ceiling. That's why I want the big base. I really want the footings of these to look massive. Mahusive. And, yeah, what I'm probably going to do now is do a topper. So here's the thing I need to figure out. If we put this here. That's one too many. Just FYI. In case you didn't figure that out. Oh, it does figure it out. Okay. Okay, let's just put wedge slopes on all of these. I'll do up all the wedge slopes, and I'll do all the little weird corners. And we'll see how it looks. Okay. Oblique exterior. I almost wanted to call this a barrel vaulted ceiling, but I actually don't think that's the right term for it. Specifically because I don't think that I can get enough of a kind of a barrel vault. But basically, a barrel vaulted ceiling it's like a barrel. It is not a complete circular dome. Instead, it has just an arc at one end and at the other end. And these, you'll see they slope up and over and around. It's almost like the side of a barrel, that shape. And that's kind of what I wanted it to be akin to, really. So we pull this across. I wanted to keep... What did I forget? I forgot to do this. Wow. I'm spacing totally. Is that all the... Yeah, that's all the puddings. Okay. Puddings and caps. I feel like I'm buying sportswear or something. So yeah, it is specifically... I wanted to barrel vault it because I wanted to have the ceiling a little bit lower towards the outer edge of the room, towards the 2 outside walls, this one and this one. But I want it to be a little higher in the middle here, specifically to afford that window at the back of the room, and so we can actually have a real nice tall ceiling over here to do something really big, really majestic, like a... wow, I ran out. That's such a pity. Okay. Let's get that and convert it. Get that and convert it. We're still going to have to get more. Fantasy blocks. Let's get about 3 of those. I am using the white. Same thing I'm using for a lot of the walls. Specifically because I do really want it to feel... I think a lighter ceiling kind of raises the room. It makes it feel taller. Darker floors, lighter ceilings. I've always been told that. Now, of course, we have this nice dark strip right here. I think... Let's experiment with something real quick. If we bump it up that way, is that going to be too sharp? These are the questions of our time. These are the things that we need to know. Yeah. I've really been looking forward to being able to do so much of this build. I think I like that better. Yeah. Because then you get this. Now, I don't have the single bump up in the middle. I could still do that. My phone is going quietly bonkers. Let me see what happens if I do that. Let's just take a look real quick. And see. Let me go get all these real quick. I wasn't real fabulous on that one single. But that shape does hold true more. Because if you look, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it stays much more consistent. The thing we're going to need. Tell you what, let's go. Ooh, I wonder if these are going to blend in or not. I guess we'll see. I'm going to get... Let's go to the workshop. Glowstone. Painting machine. Let's get one of those. I'm just going to do 4 initially. I need to see what is going to happen with these. Are they going to cross-connect with the other ones? So now, we come over here and we go 1, 2, 3. They do not. Ah! Okay, so... that does limit. That means what I need to do is make more of these. This bothers me. I don't like it when they don't stack. It actually aggravates me. You place them and then pick them back up and it changes something about the, I don't know, the NBT data or yada, yada, yada. And, whoops. Let's put that away real quick. So that actually bothers me when they don't stack. I know it's probably dumb, but whatever. Okay. Let's see if that's going to be enough. I actually think this probably might not matter because of the way we have these things built. I'm actually just going to clip this off. This does mean that this has to be one continuous strip. Okay, much brighter. Now we have an entire strip that you would never even notice that actually is made out of painted glowstone. Yes. Now what we're going to have to do, let's go right about here. Actually... Okay, a mimic. One? Really, guys? Okay, hang on. Let's come over here, do this. somewhere in all of this mess, there's a glowstone. There we go. I'm just going to paint a full stack of the damn stuff. Let's get that one. Now we actually have our speed tours. Yes. That is that same pattern reflected. And what I can actually do is put maybe some covers over that. What I might do is change it and make it to where it is carpenter's blocks that have been carpenter's blocks that has actually been right-clicked with some glowstone that makes it light up. And then I can put panels on the outside of it, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it for now. I'm just going to leave that pattern. I could do the same outline, but I kind of like that subtle denotation. It's made out of the same block, but it's not. This glass is all enlightened fused quartz. So this is all one big light source. This is one big light source. There's a giant light source going down the strip of that ceiling. This is a light source, or that one is, basically. Can't remember. I think it's this one that's a light source now. Same for this one over here. There's another one over here that's a light source. So the whole room is lit up. I think even a couple of these floor panels are light sources. So it's supposed to be bright and airy and tall. I really do think that these pillars look good. The only thing that bothers me that I might adjust. I just want to see what this looks like. I'm curious real quick. B. Let's have some potato soup. Nom 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 nom. If we do this, I don't know if this is going to make it look too flat in this part. Let's go down here. Okay. Then we get some of these. Get some of those. Whoa, that messed up. This is one thing I really just can't stand dealing with carpenter's blocks for. So I like to make builds that don't have them. They are so fiddly. See, the only problem I have is that now I feel like I should be flattening this line out with this level. But I do think that looks a little bit more consistent, bottom to top, same shape. Is it all perfect? But I'm going to have to take it. Yeah, see, there's stuff that just swirls around you for a couple of seconds and then gets dropped on the floor. It doesn't get picked up, and this is not a problem that I had with the previous version of Is it going to auto figure it out? Are those different? Those are different angles. I want the oblique exterior. There we go. Yep. Gives it more of a rounded off feel. What was I talking about? Anyway. Yeah, the magnet thing here is kind of the suck now. It doesn't really work that well. I'm going to move these doors over one. I'll do them later. But maybe I'm going to move them over one to what will be right here. And the same thing over here. I'm probably not going to do an archway over here. These doors are supposed to be a bit more subtle. But basically, yeah, that's the notion. I really do like this. I think it's a consistency of design, but the pillars used in the doorways, I think that's really cool. I need to do this. Let's... No. Put that there. I'll round that out a little bit. I like that a bit better. I realize these don't connect with each other. There's nothing I can do about that. I just think of it as a support corner. It's supposed to be reinforced or something. Anyway, I'm curious to get you guys, guys and gals' opinions on this. I really do want to get some feedback and see what you think about this so far. I do think that I might actually raise this up one. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and do that. I want it raised up slightly because there's going to be a couple of thrones right here. And you want to be able to see this up over. But it mirrors this. You come over here and see? Great timing. The moon's coming up through that window. It really does work. I really do like how this is coming along. Even sitting up here on a chair, I could see getting that visual scenery of that little greenery space in there as a great backdrop. You know, something really nice to stare at every day. Better than a painting. So it's more alive. Anyway, I'm going to wrap things up here. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm really hoping you guys are liking the building, the way it's going. I'm encouraged by it. Can't wait to hear back from you guys. I will talk to you later. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.